Hi everybody, it's Joni here at Joni's Journals. And if you watched my previous video where we created this little fold-out accordion folio tag storage keeper, you will already know that I said that I was going to come back and do a video that is quite unlike what you're normally used to. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to showcase, and I only have a couple of pages left because I did not print out the whole kit. Tracy has a new budget kit out. It's called Simply Valentine. These are just two of the pages. This is one of the pages, which is a full size. I printed mine at 75% to use for my cards. And this is printed as 75% as well so that it would fit with the rest of the images. But it's called Simply Valentine, and it's one of her budget kits. It's 20 to 25 pages of the most gorgeous papers, perfect for a Valentine journal, and for what we're going to make today, Valentine's cards. And she also has another kit out called Scrappy Silhouette, which has these cutouts of birds and has some beautiful papers in it. That the digital images are created from scraps of paper, and it looks like some scraps of fabric. Here's another one because I have an idea for a journal with this. So yeah, this is just gorgeous. So I created my two little cards here. Let me just get these out of the way. Using die cuts, okay? And then I said, well, I'm using the kit, so what can I do to show everyone and help everyone make one exclusively? Well, I can't say exclusively because I did use some of my die cuts in the ones that we're going to make. But how can I make it more friendly to those that don't necessarily have die cuts? Now, what I've used is I've used my Sizzix Thinlits Walter, which was a gift with purchase this year at Simon Says Stamp. I have two. I'm going to be selling my second one. I was in a little bit of a rush, and I ran out and I bought Walter before I realized that I could get him as a freebie. So yeah, I have two. And I'm going to be listing the other one on my Etsy for the same price that I paid for it. I am also using, this is the new Tim Holtz Vault. I believe it's called Lovebirds. And so I used those for my cards. And then I have an assortment of words and letters and things. And I used my love and my hugs. The hugs, I believe, is... I don't remember where I got it from, but the love, these are a lot of things that you just get. You buy the cheap ones on Amazon. And also for my cards, I used my words inside, I think the world of you. And I'm just telling you this in case you do die cutting, so you know where to get these from. Bestie, I think the world of you, and even this little light bulb. Those are Simon Says Stamp die cuts, their exclusive brand, and they are, you can see here, they are the Simon Says Stamp brand. I think the world of you, Bestie, and I believe if I look inside, I can actually pull these all out. I cut up my envelopes, so I know. Love Bulb, Bestie, and I think the world of you. Again, they are the Simon Says Stamp brand die cuts, and I believe that they're having a sale at Simon Says Stamp right now. I don't know if it's just, it might be just stencils or if it's die cuts. I don't know, but go over and check them out. They have some adorable stuff. So what I thought I would do is that I would create a way to just simply use the kits. And so I cut out, let's see if I can grab them, a couple of the little birds, and I also cut out some of the hearts that we can use to decorate our cards. Again, I did use my die cuts. You don't have to. You don't need this image. You can handwrite it if you want to. But I said, let me just create a way to create a card with you. Now, this is one of the background papers out of the Simply Valentine. And this is one of the pages out of the Simply Valentine. And I've cut it to fit my cards. Now, my cards are 5.5-inch square. And I cut out my pieces. I centered the area that I wanted within a little 5-inch square so that it would sit on my card with a 1/4-inch overhang on both sides. I did that for the outside and also for the inside. Now you can see here, I did use my die cut. I think the world of you. You don't have to. You can just decorate it the way I'm going to show you. And, oh, I must have gotten an Amazon delivery. And you can just simply write, I love you. I think the world of you. I think you're the best. Because if you remember, one of the cards that I did make is a bestie card. Excuse my cold. And I made 2 little Walters, and I made them the besties on here, and I had some little hearts that came out of the die cut set. And so, yeah, I used my little Walters as the besties. But this could be, again, it could be a bestie card, or it could be a card to your romantic partner. You could be a coworker. I think the world of you. I mean, my coworkers are absolutely wonderful, and I do think the world of them. And I might just make them some cards for Valentine's. I know I did it last year. And what I've done is I cut out one of the hearts from the paper. And in this case, I'm going to use my little heart that I cut out. I've cut it out and I've inked around the edges. I'm going to use my little heart as the apostrophe in think. So yeah, you could leave the inside plain once you cut out, the piece of paper that you want to use. But I just thought that was a cute way to use the heart. Now for the outside of my card, I have cut out some of the birds. And as you can probably tell, I am not the best cutter. And one of my little birds lost a foot. But it still works, okay? So, and then we're going to take our little birds and we're going to just center them around the heart so that they're kind of looking at each other and kind of hanging out with each other, sort of like you would do with a bestie or with a partner, and they can just kind of hang out here, and we'll rest him right about there. Okay, and then we'll just take his little hop-along friend, the one without any feet. Oh, that's terrible, Joni. You shouldn't say that. Well, it's not his fault. It's my fault. I cut off his little legs there. But I couldn't get in. I couldn't angle my scissor properly, and I really do stink at cutting stuff out sometimes. And so we can just put them so that they're kind of looking at each other and hanging out and chatting about the weather. And yeah, we have our 2 little birdie besties. And then these are also 2 hearts from the page. You can see one, they're almost the same, but they're a little bit different. And I was going to use them similar to the way I used the hearts on the one that I created with the die cuts. And I was just going to kind of put the little hearts up here at the top so that it looks like they're thinking loving thoughts about their friend or their partner again. Like the little word bubbles in cartoons. And so they're just thinking, oh, how much I love my friend. And here you go. We'll just put this little one over here. And so we have our little hearts. Now, again, you could add a word. I did not leave one available, but you could write in here love or bestie or BFF. That would be kind of cute too. So there you go. That's one card that we created just simply using pages from the kit and objects from the kit. Again, if you have die cuts, you can use a die cut. But I think, they're relatively similar. We have two little friends standing side by side. I think the world of you. And we have a little apostrophe for our I. So yeah, so that's one. And then we can finish up this one. Now you see I have the birds here, and this is a die cut. This comes out of the little light bulb in the center. And so I just use that as decor on here. You don't have to, again, it doesn't really need it. And so I'm going to take my little birds and I'm going to glue them kind of similar. Both of these guys still have their legs. I didn't hurt them in any way. And I'm going to, similar to this one, I'm going to stick one of my birds just towards the center of one of the hearts, the heart in the middle. And what I did was I took a ruler, and like I said, my front decorative piece is 5 inches wide and 5 inches high to fit in the center of my 5.5 by 5.5 card. I took my ruler and I put down and I measured 5 inches. I saw which images I wanted to use, and I centered my ruler on those images, and I just marked them up and I cut them accordingly so that they would be the 5 inch wide and the 5 inch high. And actually, I think that they are both, even though they're both the same card, I think that I did cut each one a little bit differently. But it doesn't matter. You just pick whatever image you want. And I'm just going to put that little bird over here. And again, it could be for your partner. It could be your friend. It could be for your mom or your dad or your sister or your brother if you have, a kind, loving relationship, or even if you just want to send them a card at Valentine's Day. And then this one, again, I use the word hugs. And this is one of the hearts that I cut out off of the ephemera page in the Simply Valentine kit. I cut it out and I inked it, and I just thought that this little red heart in the center here with kind of like the rivets in it was similar looking, metallic, of the other ones. And then I'm just going to center this little heart on here. And I'm going to push it down. And there we go. We have two little cards made mostly just from images of the kit, in the images from the kit, and background papers. And there you go. You have two cute little Valentine cards that, again, you don't need the die cut. You can write the words in. Maybe you want to tell someone how much you like them or love them. And so those are the two made with the images from the kit. And these are the two that I made using mostly my die cuts. So yeah, guys, I kind of hope you really kind of like that. I just thought it was fun. Again, it's quite out of the realm of what you're used to me doing. But I thought, hey, why not? Tracy has this adorable kit out now, and so why not use it? So yeah, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, I'm going to be listing Walter on my Etsy. I'm just going to give you a glimpse. That's the Walter from here. These are the words that I used for the inside if you do die cutting. And these are some of the other words that, like I said, these are just random things, and I got them off of Amazon, a whole set of letters and numbers and stuff, and they're the inexpensive kind. And then this is the, let me open this up, the Tim Holtz, I think it's called Lovebirds. And is it? Walt Lovebirds. Okay, it's the newer one where they're a little bit larger. But yeah, that's what I used. And again, you don't have to use that. You can just use stuff from the kits, and you can cut out your birds. And if you even wanted to, you could make a card just using this. Okay? So I will leave you for now. I am going to come back. I want to finish off the cover of Joyful Youth and get that over and done with and call that a wrap, because there really is so much stuff in it now. I don't think we can fit much more. All right, guys, I'm sending love and big hugs. And remember, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Alrighty, take care for now. Bye-bye. Thank you.